Hi YouTube, it is Ms. Black Pearls. I am here because I'm about to get started on detangling my hair. I've been doing my MN challenge. I've been finding that my texlaxed hair, and now that I have my new growth, is getting a little bit more difficult to manage. What I have in here is my Hello Hydration, my VO5 Moisture Milk, and Suave Humectant. I have mane and tail detangler in here, and I have my Alpha G green tea reconstructorizer in here, and I have my oils. I'm running low in my oils, so I believe all I have in here is a little almond oil and coconut oil, and I like a little castor oils in here too because I just got some more of that. But this is what I usually use when I'm starting to have the problems with my new growth. Now this is so thick and spongy. This is the first time for me with the texlaxed texture here and the new growth coming in. So this is going to be a big challenge. What I'm about to do is moisturize and seal my hair, and I'm going to be sealing with my coconut oil. So this is the part too where I think a lot of our ladies kind of messed up, and this is where we tend to lose hair. Earlier this morning I did apply my monostat, and that really didn't help with the roots of my hair. It really just kind of balled it up. Right now I'm going to do the length, and I am going to spray around this little margin because I have to detangle this thing, and if you could split it again and get one down the middle, that's good. And then I'm going to massage it in if I can. So because my hair is a lot different right now, I have to treat it different right now. I can't continue combing it the same way or detangling it in larger sections. I have to be a little bit more careful with my hair. So I've got my Denman brush. I'm going to try to be as careful as I possibly can here. Even though I have a tendency to rush and be heavy-handed, I have to consciously tell myself to slow down if I feel. Again, if you're coming across any type of resistance, bring the brush out and then go back beneath it. You don't want to keep combing up if you have resistance. You want to, like right there, you want to come out and go down a notch. Because you realize when you're detangling your hair from the ends up, you're removing those tangles, but when you come pat to one, like right there, you come out and go beneath and start back until you free that tangle. I like to take my brush and go to the roots all the way around. That kind of helps me with not with dealing with my tangles. Somebody may do it differently than this, but I like to take my brush, and then I've pushed those tangles here, so I'm going to go back down to the end. You have to really be ready to take your time to detangle your hair, especially when you know you got new growth, guys. So this right here can be very frustrating, and I know I have it detangled when I can go all the way from the roots to the ends. You really have to take the time with your hair if you don't want it to break. You know, this is very delicate right now for me. It's like, oh God, help. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Remember, if you don't feel like doing your hair or detangling your hair, don't get in your hair. Because I promise you, you're going to have breakage because you're going to get frustrated with your hair. You're going to just bring that brush or comb through there because you're trying to get through. You got somewhere to go, somewhere to be, and you don't have time to take your time with your hair. So if you feel like you don't have time with your hair, my roots, you can feel the resistance in that. But then when you get down to your relaxed hair, it just glides through. So there's a big difference in the texlaxed hair versus the relaxed hair. When I say you have to change your thinking, it's the truth, because you can make this a job a dreadful one, or you can say, you can think about your goals while you're doing this and say, hey, I'm trying to accomplish something here, you know, and I will accomplish it. And you just focus on the positive and not the negatives of the hair being so badly tangled. And I kind of anchor my hair like this so I don't pull it from the two textures or from the root. Wow. When I start seeing results like that, I get real excited. That motivates me. You know, it's so good when everything is smooth and you're not dealing with the tangles and everything seems to be going well like you want it. But then when you get to this point where you're dealing with new growth and you're stretching, this is where I start getting my downers. I'm just a regular lady. I have to say this because I'm just like you. When you guys ask me questions, I'm going to do my very best to give you what my opinion is. But I need you guys to know that I'm not a professional hair stylist or professional hair anything. I'm just giving you guys information that's working for me because I feel like, ladies, we need this information. It's something that we haven't had in a long time. A lot of us, some of us got it, but there are a lot of us out there who still need to get this information. Kind of research too on your own and find out what works, because you may find that something else works. And I hope that you guys would do like me and share it, because you know, I'm still learning. You never stop learning. Okay, I feel like that's detangled now. From time to time, ladies, you will have hair at the end coming out. What I like to do is take that hair out and look at it and see if it has a bulb at the end, and this one does. And so that means it's shedded. No matter how delicate we are, or I am, I'm speaking for myself, you will tend to break your hairs from time to time, especially if you're on unfamiliar grounds like I am right now with these 3 textures. But the thing is not to let that discourage you. You keep moving, you keep detangling, you keep learning, grow from it. See that my new growth is from here to here. From here to here is my texturized hair, and you can definitely see where my relaxed hair is because it's straighter. Wow, this feels way nappier in the roots than this part did, but I will not be defeated. When you get to that texlaxed part, you can definitely feel the difference when you're detangling, because it's giving you like a little battle. I'm just massaging that into that new growth in the texlaxed hair to kind of soften it up, so when I do start brushing, it'll be better. Now I'm going to go ahead and seal with a little coconut oil. And for me, the coconut oil makes it slip. I mean, when you do that and you put your oil in there, whatever oil, it just kind of gives you a better slip to the hair. I mean, when I mean slip, the brush or comb goes through there so much easier. This is like something I'm just so proud to see. My hair never would come from back here onto my shoulder like that. Never. Especially right here. I think the longest my hair was maybe upper shoulder, like right at the base of the shoulder. Try to split this one down the middle and get that in between there. Then massage it in, especially if you know it's one of those problem areas. You can feel it. You know, when you put your hand on your hair before you put anything in your hair, you already know if your roots are going to be easily combed. As you go on with your regimen, you'll know if your roots are going to be easily manageable, or are they going to be like, oh my God, what am I going to do today kind of hair, you know. So that's where I am today. I feel like my hair is like, I don't know, left field. But that's a part of this regimen. You can't give up because it's hard, you know. I love my coconut oils. I love the way coconut oil makes my hair feel and the way it makes my skin feels. You know, if you haven't tried coconut oil, pure coconut oil, try it. Try it on your hair, try it on your skin, and be gentle as you can. Do your best. That's all your hair can ask for is for your best, you know. And if you're doing your best, you're going to see some results. I just separated that section and sprayed down the middle. And now I'm going to try to massage that in. Just to the new growth and the texlaxed hair. You can feel it softening up once you do that. And I'm going to just do the length of the hair, and then I'm going to do my coconut oil to seal with. Then I'm going to start detangling. Okay, now that I have my oils in, I've sealed it rather, I'm going to start again, guys. Feels like I need to separate this because I'm having a hard time, guys. See right here? See how the hairs are kind of like not wanting to separate. And it goes back to what I was saying. If you know your hair is in a delicate state where it's very tangled and you know you're dealing with new growth, excessive new growth or excessive textures, then just do it in smaller sections. Save yourself the hassle of breaking your hair. You just don't know how happy I am to see my hair here. These hair regimens work. And it's real moist. So if you want to just take it and spin it around itself, just to hide the ends. If I'm in my hair a lot while it's in this state, I'm going to end up with more breakage, guys, and I'm not going to do that. But this is my first time, guys, detangling those 3 sections. Hey, I'm detangled. I did my MN earlier this morning to my scalp to give it time to get in there and do what it had to do. That's why I chose now to go ahead and detangle these textures. And you guys can see it's hard, but I'm motivated. I'm very motivated. So, you know what, guys? Till next time, I'll see you. Hope this video helped.